Okay, we're going to go ahead and work on video 3 now, which is enemy that is stationary randomly fires some bullets back at us. All right, so taking a look at what we've done, I went to the actors and I've added something called enemy, which as you can see here, it's just a red square, and I made it size 30 by 30, and then I drug it on the screen. And once it's here, I can drag as many as I want on the screen. So if I wanted another one, I can drag another one. If I wanted a fifth one on there, I could drag a fifth enemy on there somewhere. Okay, so I can drag as many as I want on the screen. And then the next thing I did was I go to enemy laser, and this one I made light blue, and I made it pretty small. I just made it 10 by 10. And this one I'm not going to put on the screen because it's going to be spawned. And then like the player laser, all I told it to do was a move down. I gave it an action, but not inside a conditional. So any action that starts as soon as the game starts, if this guy gets spawned, he moves down, no questions asked. Okay, down is 270. Again, we talked about that. And naming conventions, I named it. Okay, and so let's look over here at enemy, and we're going to have him spawn. So what we're going to need here, and I'll show you another group of things up in the behaviors. What we're going to need here is something called a timer. And so up here, here's some behaviors, and this one particular one is called a timer. And I'm just going to say every 5 seconds, and then spawn an actor, again, is down here in the S's, or we could just type in SP and spawn an actor would show up. And what actor would we want to spawn? We want to spawn enemy laser in front of the actor. So if we go ahead and hit go, you'll see that every 5 seconds, all 5 of these guys will spawn a bullet of some sort. It'll be a small blue guy. And that's pretty good. They at least fire back at us, but obviously it's predictable, A. And second thing is they all come down in a wave, and that'd be hard to escape if there were too many enemies. So let's show you how to put in a random generator there. Okay, back to the editor. Instead of every 5 seconds, we're going to go to what's called the functions menu. Right here, this E, we can access attributes or functions menu. We access the functions menu, and we go down here and we find random number generator. It's in alphabetical order. So there's random. We double click it, and all we have to do is put in a min and max. So we backspace, and we come over here and min, and let's put in 2 seconds, and let's max, maybe let's hit 7 seconds. Okay, and we're going to hit check mark. So instead of every 5 seconds, it says every 2 to 7 seconds, and I go ahead and hit play. So what you'll see now is instead of them all firing at the same time, some of them will fire, and then another one will fire, then hopefully we'll get a little bit more of a random pattern. Those particular 3 seem to be firing at the same time, and I'm not real sure why that is. I'll have to go back in and take a little closer look. There's 4 that fired at the same time. All right, so we get somewhat random, and again, I'll take a look a little closer. Those 3 shouldn't be firing at the same time, but you get the basic concept that random generator is how to make those things fire a little more randomly, and that's good for today. Thanks.